Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, in the house Ocho Cinco and Hush Manzana built. Reser Stadium, home to the Oregon State Beavers. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Ducks will kick it away to start. The Beavers offense will start this game off. They've met in the so-called toilet bowl, and they've played to go to the Rose Bowl. It's run the gamut, but this one is always intense.
Yeah, Reese, I called that game back in 2009 where the winner was going to go to the Rose Bowl and had a chance to really feel the electricity and the excitement at Autzen Stadium that day. This really is a tremendous rivalry.
And even when a Rose Bowl isn't on the line, Oregon State just feels good. The in-state rivalry, the hate, it's always a good matchup.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Beavers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Buys a little extra time. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying play action. And they got him for the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. That's caught. It's Wells. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drive? Set up fourth and long, you're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The Ducks offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
Leaves it with the running back. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. A program whose history is built on speed. Oregon just ran away from the Beavers last time.
And the Ducks were ready to play a year ago. They were ready for a war. They came out, they took it to Oregon State. They didn't back off, Jesse. That game meant a lot to them.
Yeah, they just caught fire early, and Oregon State couldn't put the fire out. They had no answers. Every possession Oregon had, it seemed like they were going up and down the field. So a big challenge for Oregon State in this one is to try to get off to a great start.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Still running at the 40. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football in these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Might as well give it to him again. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. He now has 56 yards rushing for him now, and that is a way to make your presence felt in the early part of the season. The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling as they get set to snap it. Time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you know about the tradition and the history and the emotions surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
He'll do it himself. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decision.
On third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Plows through the defense.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
And that pass is intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. He slings it deep to the left. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking for space. It's McMillan. And the Beavers get it past the sticks.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Nothing but green ahead. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. Defense in press coverage. Handoff from the shotgun. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oregon State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll give it to the back. Got room at the 35. He's now got 78 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Right back to the well. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He lets it fly. Got it. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Oregon.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. The play action fake. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. They've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Here's the handoff. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And that puts him directly at 100 rushing for the day. He showed you a little bit of everything, right? Showed you the speed, showed you the quickness, the ability to break tackles, and obviously some durability to now get up to 100 yards on the day.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Ducks decide to punt it away. A low line drive and short kick. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable with that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The completion short of the sticks, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his target down the middle. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. They'll immediately call timeout.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
He'll pull it down and run. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second down, just keeps firing. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Sends it downfield. A full dive to haul that one in. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, from Corvallis to Eugene, there are some ornery folks and some emotional fan bases in this always contentious battle between the Ducks and Beavers. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Oregon and Oregon State plays out.
The Beavers will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a...
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And he was on his way, gets it all the way to the 38.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. He wants to throw. Rifles it down the middle. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ducks! It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolling. The uniform always looks good, but Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks right now.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Beavers send out the punt unit.
Number 38, onside punted away.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line. Trying to establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. At the 45, on his way. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Oregon. And the stomping has commenced. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
That last completion sets him up on second down. On the ground, it's Logan. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
To the ground, he's got it again. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Gets away. He'll pull it down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the...
He's loose. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays. For an offense, to make the wide receiver reverse work, you've got to have a lot of guys doing a good sell job. Running backs have to behave as if they're actually going to keep the football, and everybody else on offense has to be yelling out, run, to try to make the defense over.
Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll take a deep shot here. And he hauls it in at the 30. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Looking to move it through the air. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. And the ball is picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm going against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. He wants to pass it on second down. He'll try to do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen.
He goes down with a sack.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Turning to the running game on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Ducks! And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Wants to throw on first down. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to the ground game on the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 1 on the play. Second down.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And the defense finally got some momentum going their way. The offense has had some success. Now you got them in the perfect situation, predictable situation. 3rd and long passing situation. Now I'm going to get my speedsters on the field and get ready to rush the quarterback.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and...
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand.
He's going to fire deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Here we are late in the game. In this secondary, they are still covering. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. Because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass rush to get to him.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
1st down for the offense.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Going for it all. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Barges ahead. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
To the air on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.